welcome back to the channel then. So the last video, we built this desk, we put everything back in again, we put the speakers back in, we put compressor in, we put the audio interface in, and well, one thing was missing and it came today, which is this. It's the AOC 27-inch monitor. Actually my first curved screen. A lot of good reviews actually about this monitor. 27-inch HDMI. It's got the 144 hertz, which if you're gaming is perfect. If you're not gaming, you're probably not going to notice that anyway. And of course the curved screen as well. So let's dig in. So as we open it here, so there's some instructions of how to actually take the monitor out of the box without damaging it, which is one thing that we obviously don't want to do. And also just how you put the stand together. It's height adjustable as well. So a few things that come in the box then. So we've got the power lead. We've got the DisplayPort cable. We have the HDMI lead, which comes with it as well. I'm going to take this on the floor to actually take it out, because not my luck, it will smash to bits. So here we are then. We've got pieces of the stand then on the top. So this is the base of the stand then, which is actually, you could injure someone with that. I nearly stabbed myself when I was doing it. We've also got a CD, which includes manual, includes some drivers as well, but I don't think we're going to be needing that. So we've got the stand there, part one. And the other thing then is this column. So the column with the plate on it, which actually goes onto the screen. It's weird when you see unboxing videos, everyone does it so easily. You don't see this struggle in the real ones. And then the important bit. So while it's down like that, we're actually going to put the plate on, which is actually very easy. No, you don't need to screw anything in. All you do is, as I've seen other people do, you put the top wee slots in to there, put that in first, and then it simply just clicks in. And there's a little button underneath. If you ever need to take it out again, it just pops out, in and out like that. So very easily put together actually. And then the last bit, a little locking nut then on the bottom of that. So that just basically screws in to the bottom. So there is the curved screen. It's actually not as heavy as I was expecting it to be, which is actually probably a good thing. So a little quick look underneath the screen then. So we've got the two HDMI ports, we've got a DisplayPort, we've got a VGA, we've got the headphone jack as well, and of course then the power over on the left hand side there. So these are the buttons then on the under end of the screen, which actually I'm not a huge fan of. I mean, I guess if you're not going to be changing it too much, then it's not really going to matter. But it's just, yeah, I mean, they're okay. They're usable, but I guess when the screen is up, they're going to be hard to kind of figure out where they are. But that's the least of our worries, to be honest. So actually, just before we put the screen up, just going to put these wires in here now, just while it's easy to get at. So the power lead and the HDMI. So as I mentioned, it is 144 hertz, this monitor, which I'm not really going to be using anyway. I mean, of course, if you're going to be using gaming, basically what that means, it's 144 images that refresh every single second, which really, if you're doing everyday work and watching videos, if you think of most videos are maybe 60 frames per second anyway, so it's not really going to be of much use if you're not gaming. I mean, you're not going to notice much of a difference. So to move the screen, all you do is no buttons or anything to press, just simply move the screen up and down like that. And then it tilts forward and back. So probably because I'll be sitting down, I'll have it relatively low and kind of pointed down slightly. So let's switch it on. So all we do is press the button underneath. As I've said before, yeah, the buttons, it's kind of hard to feel of which button is where. That's the only thing that I've disliked about it so far. And then at the moment, what I've got it connected to then is just my MacBook. All I'll do here then is I'll just mirror my screen. It is very, very clear, as you would expect for a full HD monitor, yes. But sometimes with some screens, and they're being 27 inch as well, it can upscale almost too much. It can just feel blurry. And for me, never having a curved screen before, it just draws you in to the screen. It draws you into whatever you're working at. So this is the setup that we're looking at then. So we've got the MacBook Pro there in the bottom, and then the curved screen. Really hard to show what the screen looks like, you know, because you're not going to get the full quality. So I've just went on to YouTube, and well, there's Gordon Ramsay trending at the moment. Yeah, as I've seen in all the reviews and other people have been saying, that's the one big thing about a curved screen. It does just draw your attention into the screen, and I really don't think you're going to be able to see it by watching this video, but it's so clear. You know, I didn't really expect it to be as clear, if I'm really honest, just because of it's a budget monitor to start off with, and it's not 4K, it's full HD, so didn't know what to expect really, to be honest, and I don't even know if you're getting it as crisp on the screen there. So you have got a menu button underneath. If I can find where the button is, because as I mentioned, they are a little bit hidden in a way. But yeah, just the general menu. You've got all the usual color setup, so you can play about with that. But as I said, I mean, once you've got the settings that you want, then you're not really going to be changing it too much. So those buttons aren't really anything to worry about, apart from the on and off button. But yeah, I am very, very impressed with this. And I can only imagine what gaming would be like on the screen, because I'm not obviously using it to the full capacity that it could be used at. So, I mean, I'm just going to be doing everyday stuff, editing audio, editing video, and so on. Just an office screen, really, as anything else. But I guess with gaming, it's going to be a whole new world as well. So as I mentioned, with that 144 hertz, like 144 times the image is refreshed every second. It's a little bit crazy when you think about it. I mean, overall, being a budget screen, I am very, very impressed. Obviously, time will tell. But if you're looking for a screen just for general office work, or again, for gaming as well, specifically for gaming, being that 144 hertz, then this is definitely the budget screen to go for. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. We'll be doing some equipment reviews, we'll be doing equipment comparisons, and anything at all that you'd like to see, just leave it in the comments and we'll get round to them.